thank this 1 foot of snow behind me for my lack of presence in today's physical classroom, but I still wanted to do this. So, the Hill District was home for August Wilson, and he lived there until he was 33. And really, with any person growing up and trying to find oneself in any location, is really going to give a more detailed and holistic view of the city or the hometown. Not only did he learn the ways of the world, but in general, he grew up in one of the most influential centuries socially and politically. Change was something that Wilson wanted to capture, and he especially did that in the Century Cycle, which is a series of 10 plays that reveal the African American experience for each one of the decades in the 1900s. This was also known as a Pittsburgh Cycle, as the plays were based in Pittsburgh, all except for one, and in that case it was placed in Chicago. So these plays won him a Pulitzer and is often recognized as his most crowning achievement. They paint a portrait of the people in this time and the obstacles that they face, mostly based on racism, while they're trying to decide how to conform, but at the same time maintain their own heritage in America's transforming society. Gem of the Ocean is the first of his series, and this is based in the 1900s. An interesting thing of his writing that I found while I was doing my research is that they are actually not written in chronological order. As his first one, he wrote in 1982 called Jitney, and this was based on the 1970s, and then he goes on to write about the 1920s, and then the 50s, and then the 1910s. However, Radio Golf, which was his last one, and that was published in 2005, did highlight the last decade of the 20th century, the 1990s. So overall, Wilson was able to pull from his prior experiences in Pittsburgh in order to not only shape the physicality and the demographics of his plays, but also the issues that he faced personally, especially because he was mixed. And in this case, he was more susceptible to having those interactions with racism and problems with trying to get along and find himself in, again, a transforming society. Because of the way that Wilson shaped the view of Hill District, not only for each of the 20th centuries, but also how we could read it and relate it back to our society today, he now has physical infrastructure that will honor his lasting impact on the history of Pittsburgh for generations to come. The August Wilson Center in the Cultural District of Pittsburgh is also known as the African American Cultural Center and offers multiple exhibition galleries, theater performances, and an education center which often focuses on the diversity of all cultures. So overall, the Hill District, especially in the 20th century, was a major source of inspiration for Wilson in order to create the basis of his characters and his plays, and continues to be heavily influenced as a city based on its demographics and its uniquities. So does anyone have any questions? And sorry, Miles, I'll have to leave you to that one. I'm hilarious. Okay, bye.